Hi, it's Ursula from ursula-smith.com, and today it's alcohol ink projects again. So we'll be playing around with alcohol inks, and I hope you like the project. Thanks for joining me, and here it comes. Okay, so say you have a background, in this case it's black and white, and you have a little boo-boo. You could put some sort of embellishment there. And I actually happen to have a transparency, which is very hard to see, kicking around that I was going to use for something else. And I thought, oh, well, that's the same pattern, only the inverse. But look what happens. Now, this can happen with any kind of transparency. You know, maybe it's just not quite dark enough, and you lose the image into the background. You really can't see that at all. So my tip for that is flip it over. And you can use one of the Stazon Opaques. You need Stazon or one of the solvent-based inks in order to use it on transparency because it's slick. So anything that's slick, shiny, metal, plastic, transparency, anything, you need one of the Stazon ink pads or, you know, anything solvent-based. So you can just take your ink pad. You could use a, you know, like a sponge or something, or you could just do it directly. I'm just going to do it directly today just because it's quicker and easier. And you're just going to basically make the transparency a little more opaque. So you could use a different color. I'm using white because I happen to have it sitting around from another project. And try not to get your fingerprints all over it. And then when you flip it over, now it's opaque and you don't see the background through it. So obviously you could do this directly on cardstock and you wouldn't have to worry about it. But, you know, if you've bought transparencies, you know, they sell transparencies with cool old-fashioned images and ladies and stuff on it. And it's just not, it's just too transparent and you're getting background bleed. You can use the Stazon ink pads on the underneath side to give it a little more opaqueness and make it work in your project. So anyway, hope you like that tip. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.